Y'all see who it is on the screen. It's time for some more paranormal activity stories by one of my favorite storytellers, Cat G.
Talk about the wandering spirit in Greek town, shall we?
It's story time. Paranormal Chicago activity. With Cat G.
I worked in this office building in Greektown, and the building actually used to be a furniture factory. Every day at my lunch break, I would always see this old man. He would walk up and down the street, but he would never go anywhere. Like literally from corner to corner, just back and forth. And he always out there at the same time, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Never any other time. And I don't never see him like walk onto the street. Hell, I never saw him walk off of the street. But every day like clockwork, if I look out that window between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m., that man was walking up and down the street. I asked a couple of my coworkers what was up with him, and they was like, oh, it's just some old man that's getting his exercise. And I'm like, but y'all don't find it weird that he only go from corner to corner? Everybody like, we don't ask why old people do the stuff that they do. I mean, like, if he ain't bothering nobody, who cares? And I'm like, well, I do, because why from 3 to 4 is this man walking from corner to corner? Why? Every single day? That don't seem weird? And where do he come from? It's a restaurant with a patio across the street from us. And because I go there so much, I was cool with one of the waiters. So I asked one of the waiters, like, have you ever seen an old man who just be walking up and down the street? And he was like, no, what are you talking about? So I tell him about the old man, and he was like, you know what? It's crazy because I heard one of your coworkers talking about that before. I ain't never seen nobody walking up and down the street, though. So I was like, okay. The next day, I'm going to come down here at 3 o'clock, and I'm going to try to see if I can see this little old man walking up and down the street. I got down there, I think it was like 3:15, 3:20. I did not see this man. Not once did I see this man. The next day I go to work. I'm up in the office building. I'm in the break room. I look down. Guess what I see? The old man. I see my waiter friend is across the street. He outside. I call his phone. I say, hey, you don't see that man walking up and down the street? I can literally see him stand up straight, turn around, look at our building, and look it up and down the street. And he like, no, I don't see nothing. So I take a recording. Literally, I video record this man walking up and down the street. I sent it to my friend. I said, now you don't see him? And he was like, Kat, I don't know what the hell you see, but down here, it's not down here. I take off running downstairs because I got to see that the man not down there for myself. He wasn't down there. He wasn't down there. I am being consumed by trying to figure out who the fuck this little old man is. And why is he walking up and down the street from corner to corner? What is going on from 3 to 4 p.m.? What is happening? It's the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, I'm off. I should be sitting back kicking it with my friends. I'm not because I'm stressed out. Who the fuck is this man and why is he walking up and down this street? I done went through a whole quarter because I am chain smoking, trying to figure out who the fuck this man is. I call all my little co-workers. I'm contacting them and I'm like, y'all got to know something about this man. Anybody? Don't nobody know nothing about him except for this one lady. This one lady, she say, yeah, actually, I do know somebody who know about it. Of course the Latinos knew. Of course it was the Latinos who knew. She sent me to this man named Hector. He the maintenance man. So here come Monday. I'm coming to work and I'm coming to look for Hector. Where's he at? Somebody got to tell me something. And of course it's Monday. I find him where he always is when I come into work. Every single Monday, this man is fighting with this light that's behind his clock face. Let me paint this picture for you. It is a 20-foot ladder posted up against the wall. You look up and all you see is legs and ass because half of a pretty healthy size Mexican man is in the face of a clock trying his best to screw in a light bulb and cursing up a storm. I don't think I ever heard so many Santa Marias. I don't know that much Spanish, but I know, goddamn it, bitch, get in the hole when I hear it. Now the clock is like recessed into the wall. It's fucking huge, right? And because I'm a little shit and I know the whole wall is metal, I knock on the wall and I know it's gonna ring up to his ears. Every single time I scare the shit out this man. It's my guilty pleasure. I know. And then Hector, he always know that it's me. So the first thing that he scream is, "I smells gata." For those of you who don't know, gata is Spanish for cat. So here come Hector wiggling his little booty down this dang on ladder, and he look up at me, and I literally mean look up at me because Hector is only like 5'4". He be trying to be mad at me, and then I smile at him, and he be like, "Oi, give me a hug, give me a hug." He's like, "What bring you down here today? What's going on?" I said, "I got a question for you." He said, "Of course you do. Your mind is always wandering. What's?" I said, "Do you know about the man who walk up and down the street between 3 and 4 p.m.? Hector's face go blank. He said, see, why do you want to know?" I said, "Oh, do I want to know? What? You okay?" He says, "Ay, Miss Scott, no, it's not okay. He's not okay." I said, "Oh, tell me, I gotta know. I'm sorry. Now I really gotta know. What happened?" Apparently, when the building was functioning as a furniture company, this little old man was one of the employees. He was one of the most loyal employees and also one of the first employees that they fired for absolutely no reason. Y'all know how the company budget restructure comes around and some people are isolated out. He was one of those people. But see, they didn't understand that this man literally needed this job in order for him and his wife to survive. Now they decided to sit up here and say, "Well, you know what? We're going to give you a severance pay, but it's going to be in a couple of different installments." By the time they got down to the last 3 installments, they wasn't trying to get this man his money. So every day between 3 and 4 p.m., before the payroll department left the building for the day, he would be marching from corner to corner in front of the building in protest of him not getting his money. Well, unfortunately, this little old man caught pneumonia. And during one of his marches, he died on the street. Now here's the crazy part. In front of the building, there are a couple of flower beds, but nothing ever grows in these flower beds. Except for one flower bed. It's one flower bed that shoots up, first in the spring it shoots up tulips, and then after that all different types of flowers will pop up in this one flower. Don't nobody water the flower bed. It don't have an automatic sprinkler on it, and out of the 7 flower beds that's out there, it's literally the only one with flowers in it. Go figure, that's the exact spot that the old man passed away in. So what I did was, I went and got one of every piece of currency that the United States have. I took all the different pieces of currency, like literally like $1, $5, $10, $20, 50, 100, pennies, nickel, all of it. I put one of each one in a glass bottle, sealed it with wax, and then I wrapped the bottle in $2 bills. $2 bills got some significance to it. I'm gonna send y'all down your own rabbit hole. Go look up Asian cultures and the significance of $2 bills to them. Now you know why I wrapped the bottle in $2 bills. And I buried it in the flower bed where my little ghost man passed away at. The next day, I'm in the office. I'm finna eat my lunch. It's 3 o'clock. I look down out the window and the man is standing by the flower bed looking up at me with a big old smile on his face. I looked at him, I smiled, and I bowed my head, and you can literally see him dissipate into the ether. I'm sitting at my desk. All of a sudden, all I hear is, "Oi, where's Miss Scott? Where's Miss Scott?" I look up, I say, "Hector, hello, hey, what's up? What's wrong?" Hector is crying. He is hysterical. I'm like, "I need you to calm down. I need you to take a deep breath. What's going on?" He said, you did it. Please tell me it was you that did it." I said, "Did what? I do a lot. I'm not trying to put my name on everything." He said, "The little man outside, you freed him." What you talk about, Hector? He said you paid him. You gave him his severance. You gave it to him. He's resting peacefully. I get to laughing. And I'm like, "Hector, how you know that, Hector? What happened? What you talking about, Hector?" He said, "Did you notice anything when you came in the building? Was it different? Did you notice?" And I'm like, other than the fact that it's Monday and I didn't see your booty wiggling out the face of the clock? No, I didn't notice nothing. He said, "That's it. That's it. He was the light in the clock. He was the one who was messing it up. That was his job. He was the maintenance man. He was my uncle. You helped him rest." I just love the happy ending, don't you? People resting in peace and stuff. It makes me feel good.
And the fact that you helped him rest in peace, that's the part that made us all feel good listening to that story. There's a reason why I love Cat G, because she tells stories like I've never heard stories being told before. Not only is she good at piecing the stories together from memory, but because she's a part of those stories, that makes them that much more entertaining. Let's listen to another, shall we?
Hello and good morning. Somebody in the comments asked me if I had a story about the Palmer House or Macy's in downtown Chicago, and absolutely the fuck I do. Absolutely. It's about Macy's. Let's go. Story time, y'all.
It's story time. Story time. Paranormal Chicago activity. With Catchy.
Okay, so boom. I will never forget this. I will never forget this day. It was November 15th, 2016 at 4 o'clock p.m. It was a motherfucking Wednesday. I got a call to come up to Macy's because I had put in an application and I'm thinking that it's finna be an interview. Absolutely wrong. First and foremost, Macy's, why the fuck did y'all make us put in an application by ourselves on the computer to call us to come into the store to put in another application on the computer for us to go back home and wait for y'all to call us to come in for an interview? What was the reason for us to come to y'all to put in the goddamn application when the application was already there? Literally the same thing that we did by ourselves at home is what you had on that computer at that rinky-dink ass building. And you what was the reason? What was the reason? Anyway, me being me, I'm always early, and I was exactly 20 minutes early. I was the first one there for the interview time. In total, it's about 10 of us. Now I need y'all to take note that the elevator that I took to go up to the HR office was a regular schmegular silver elevator that anybody could use. Get up there to the HR office. It's a big open space and they got couches sitting right there. We all sitting on the couches. It's about 10 of us. We sitting there, we waiting. This is another thing that I don't understand. You told me to be here at 4 o'clock. I'm here at 4 o'clock waiting for you, and you don't show up until 4:25. Now, if I would have showed up at 4:25, you would have sent my ass back home. Why you get to be late? I digress. The receptionist lady finally come out this hallway, right? And she's like, hello, we need you all to put in your applications on our computer system, and then we're gonna take you for interviews, hopefully if there's time. Again, what was the point? I don't know, but okay, fine, go. Everybody sit down and do the application. Now here's the thing. The lady tell us that she can't continue until everybody is done with the application. It take everybody together collectively. The last person was done an hour and 45 minutes. That's a little bit too long to be filling out an application when it's asking you questions about you, but you know, whatever. We sitting there waiting. The lady come back out of this mysterious ass hallway and she's like, okay, so we reviewed all of your questions and your applications, and she calls 3 people. She like, come follow me. And I'm like, okay, great. We are gonna have interviews today. Great. These people go in the back. They backed up for like 30, 45 minutes. Not a whole hour, but real close to it. When these people come out, they look drained and morbid, like they had been crying their life source away. They don't make eye contact with none of the 7 people that is left over. And we just sitting there like, what in the fuck? In comes creepy receptionist bitch again. She says, so we really like y'all's answers and your applications. We're gonna ask you to come back. Just go head on, go home. We'll send you an email for when we want you to come back. Why would you make me sit here for 45 minutes if you already knew that you like me? You know what? Right now, I'm kind of not liking this company. I'm hungry. I want to get home. Let me just go home. Let me go home before I say something. Can't keep your mouth closed. We're walking around trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of the HR office. There's no steps leading nowhere, and the only steps that we can find actually have an alarm set up to them. Now, for real, we all looking for an elevator or something to get the fuck up out of here. 3 people go one way, 4 of us go another way, right? Okay, us 4 find the elevator. We tried to go back to find the other three and literally got caught in a loop, having no idea where the hell we were. We get back to the elevator that we find and we like, fuck it. They must have found their way down there, because we did get back to the reception area where the computers and stuff was, and there was nobody there. In fact, all the lights was off. The only thing that was on was the computer monitors that we were sitting at to do our application, and then a light by the receptionist. That creepy vibes. We got to get the fuck on up out of it. We get back to the elevator. Now listen, we call the elevator, and this is where things get weird. When the elevator comes to us, it's the regular silver doors. When it open up, it's like an elevator from the 1940s or something. Y'all know those old school elevators where it's like nothing but gold all around, like it's a gold cage, a gold bird cage. Hold on, let me see this. This is what it looked like, except for it wasn't black, it was red. Literally, even this little operation thing right here, this is how you go in between floors. This is what we saw. And instead of you being able to see straight through the iron gates, it was like a frosted glass. I'm looking at it. Everybody else looking at it. This ain't right. This not the same type of elevator that we took up here. In comes creepy receptionist bitch. It's fine. Scared the shit out of us. We all turn around. That's just a freight elevator. We use the elevator all the time. It's for the employees. Go ahead. Where she come from? The red flags in my head going off, but I want to go home. I'm tired and I want to roll up and I just want to go home. I just want to go home. It's cold outside. It's snow outside. It's dark outside. I just want to go home. All of us get on this elevator and we get to moving. This elevator is moving like a fucking snail. All of a sudden, it get the rattling, and it was like making a screeching noise, you know, like metal grinding against metal. The little dial on the screen said 13. See, it's two problems with that. Two problems with that. One, we turned the dial to the first floor. We looking at it. We could see that we got the lever pushed all the way down to the first floor. Number two, Macy's ain't got a 13th floor. These doors open up and it's like an old school abandoned department store. It's like Macy's from the 1920s. It's boxes everywhere. You can see that there's dust and grime on every damn thing. It's thick ass cobweb. Fluorescent lights is flickering. Or the hairs on the back of my neck is standing up. My heart is in my throat. One of the dudes steps off of the elevator and he get to looking around. Well, I wasn't gonna do this. I'm not leaving this motherfucking elevator. That man say, where the fuck are we even at? As he says that, way across the room, all the way in the back corner, where you can see it's another room back there and it's dark as hell. The fluorescent lights in the ceiling just pop on. We all looking. He's saying it's just a coincidence. It could be a little mouse or something like that. Another set of the lights come on, and they're closer. I say, come on, get back on the elevator. Please get on the elevator. He said, it ain't nothing to worry about. We just need to get to like a stairwell or something. He steps further away from the elevator, and another section of lights come on. Oh, my God. He look at the lights. He look back at us. That motherfucker take off back to the elevator. Now slowly, the lights is coming on, and they coming towards. One lady got the lever. She going to town, boy. She trying to spark this mother. The man trying to pull the gates. I'm in the corner doing mantra. I had to boost my mantras up because I felt heat and I smelled soap. Halfway through the mantra, the elevator got the shake. You can hear something heavy ass footsteps walking to us. I get to the end of my mantra. The elevator's door shut closed, fast as hell. Next thing you know, whatever was outside is beating on the damn door. Beating on the door so hard that the frosted glass started breaking. And then the elevator shot up, not down. The lights blinked off, and when the doors opened up, we was on the main lobby of the Macy's. And the Macy's was packed full of people. We stepped out of the elevator and looked back again, and the elevator was the regular elevator that we took to get up to the HR department in the first place. This man looked at us, and he looked at that elevator, and he was like, good thing you got out, and walked off. Oh, Macy's haunted as fuck.
Alright, she saved herself at the end talking about Macy is haunted as fuck because I was about to blame her and her paranormal connections or her spiritual connections. I'm like, you brought that upon all them people. Yeah, Macy's might got some stuff going on in there, some spirits and whatnot, but you unleashed them with your presence because that's what you do, Cat G. And now you got all these other folks susceptible to your stuff. No, that was a good story. I like that one. God. Let's do one more.
Hey, I just woke up. Excuse my voice and my appearance, but I got a story time for y'all.
It's story time. Story time. Paranormal Chicago activity. With Cat G.
My god sister called me. I don't know why the fuck she decided to call me so early in the morning, but she called my phone. She like, hey, I know it's early, but I just seen your video about Macy's. Do you remember that time that we went to Macy's to look for my graduation outfit and we almost got stuck in there? I do remember. And now we're gonna talk about it. My god sister was graduating from Columbia and she needed an outfit. I don't know why she loved Macy so much, but she loved Macy. She go in there, she eat, she just walk around, she go in there and study. I don't know why. I cannot. It's Creepville. And I was like, no, we finna go look at these other places before we go to Macy's. And she was like, it's not that bad. I go there every day. You're weird. I'm not trying to hear that. We going to other places before we go to fucking Macy's. Absolutely did not find anything. If we did find something, it was not in her size. We got to get an outfit today. Today. We have to have an outfit for her today. She look at me, I look at her. She was like, so, how's this going for you? Take your ass on to Macy's. Just go. Just fucking go. Damn. Every time I go into Macy's and there's nobody on the first floor, I know it's finna be some bullshit. I'm trying my best to get her to understand that it's some bullshit finna pop off and we need to get the fuck from up out of the store. We walking around the first floor. Not once do we see a way to get upstairs. The escalator, for whatever reason why, was shut off. And we can't find an elevator. We asked one of the perfume ladies like, hey, how we get upstairs? The escalator off. And she was like, the escalator off. Okay, well, you could use that elevator right there. We turn around, it's an elevator directly behind us. It was not there. It was not there. Just as if we say, oh, okay, thank you, and we get to walk into the elevator, you can hear the escalators finally kick in. And I'm like, I don't know. We're going to take these escalators. My sister like, but the elevator right there. Why we just can't take the elevator? Bad vibes. Can we please take the escalator? She like, oh my God, you still scared of elevators? I'm not scared of them. I'm weary of them. They're portals. I ain't just stepping into any old elevator, okay? You might not come back. That's how I wound up on the 13th floor last time. She get to laugh and she like, whatever. We get on the escalator. We go up about 4, maybe 5 floors. We on the women's department. Walking around, again, nobody is in this fucking store. We walk past the register and there's 2 ladies standing up there. They talking, they stop talking and they watch us. I'm talking about watch us. And it's not that normal, what the fuck is these black bitches doing in this high-end store? This was like silent and creepy and sizing me up. One of the ladies literally looked me up and down and then kind of looked to the side. And I thought for a second that she was checking me out till she took out a little notebook and she started writing shit down. I don't like it. Can we please leave? Can we please leave? Can we please? My god sister like, we just got in here. I'm like, no, I don't. I feel sick. You don't smell that? She get to sniffing the air. Now she smell the sofa. She like, ooh, it smell like a boiled egg. Can we go? Can we go? She stopped and she like do a circle and look around the department store and she like, well, I mean, just standing from right here, I'm not gonna find nothing. I like everything looks so old. Huh? I look around the store, baby, it was as if we was back in the 90s. We was back in the 90s. Now my fight or flight is seriously taking the fuck off because she not realizing what she's saying. She talking about some when did Macy's get so retro. We have to go. We got to go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta get up out of here, please. We walked around that floor 10 times. I know it was 10 times because every time we did a loop, we came right back in front of the register and them two same spooky looking white bitches was standing there. I know we walked around this store 10 times and we still can't find no motherfucking escalator. My God, sister, she do that nervous chuckle. I guess the building don't want us to leave, huh? Why would you acknowledge that? Girl, oh my God, I can't do this no more. Cue in my mantras. I tried to be a big girl. I tried to handle it myself. Couldn't do it. Cue in the ether. I need your help now. At that very moment, we see two Mexican girls. They kind of like arm in arm and they look scared as hell. I said, are you okay? She looked at me and she said, you're real? Yeah? Are you? Now, these two Mexican ladies, they're regular ladies. They not workers or nothing like that. And you can tell that they are scared. Out of the two, one of them is more scared than the other. That woman made eye contact with me. Listen. I know enough Spanish to get me the fuck up out of whatever I need to get up out of and to find food. But I 100% understood when that lady said, ¿Dónde está la bruja? What witch, bitch? What are you talking? What are you? When did you see this? Did you see the witch? Or are you asking me about a witch? Speaking of which, what kind of witch are we talking about? And this is where I found out that they are mother and daughter because the daughter is like, I am so sorry for my mother. Please excuse her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. We just trying to find an egg. Girl, hush your face. Grown folks is talking. What? Witch? She said, ma'am, you don't have to feed into my mother's delusions. Ain't no goddamn delusion. Ain't no delusion. My God sister talking about something. What are you talking about? I said, bitch, what a door at? Huh? What a door at? What an elevator at? What the escalators at? Can you hear the escalators? I can hear the escalators. Where the fuck the opening to the escalators at? My God sister and her daughter get to looking around and they like, oh my God, where's the exit? I don't know what the hell happened, but I heard her mama say, Dios mío, the witch is here now. The witch is here now. Oh, we gotta go. Mama get to praying in Spanish. I'm doing mantras in Haitian. We getting the fuck up out of here. We getting the fuck up out of here. The mama grab our arms like, come on. Don't turn around. Just come on. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. I feel prickles all over my head. They coming in every different direction. Of course we walk in on a Coven day. But if you don't get me the fuck up out of here, Lord. Get me out of here, Lord. Get me out of here. We go around one more corner and the sound of the escalators get louder. As we making our way towards the sound, I hear a lady come up and she say, excuse me, can I help you all? The mama say, la bruja. And now we add a little razzle dazzle to the mantras because this bitch is witching and I need some big dogs to come down and help me. I don't think I ever prayed as hard as I did through my third eye, baby. This motherfucker was sore for days. We finally see the escalator. We get on, we going down, and I hear somebody growl, Star Child. I got my eyes closed. I'm doing my mantra still because we not out of harm's way. Do you know what it's like running down 7 floors of escalators when you gotta get off an escalator, go around a corner, go down a little walkway to go around another corner to get onto another escalator? Yeah, that's what it was like. And we did it expeditiously because, bitch, we was getting the fuck up out of there. We finally get back down to the first floor. Her daughter say, oh, thank God. We've been walking around up there for almost an hour. Her mama get the instantly praying all over me, smudging with her hands. I'm talking about she rubbing all over me from head to literal toe. She is blessing every part of me and thanking me for saving them. I take the mother hands in my hands and I say, it's my job to protect. That girl say, wait, we was in danger this whole time for real? My god sister say, yeah, girl, we was in danger. That ain't nothing to play around with. You ain't feel it? What the fuck you mean you ain't feel it? Did you feel what I felt as soon as we walked through the door and you still made me take my ass up to the 7th floor? I'm not going shopping with you ever the fuck again.
So Cat G's sister felt the same thing the whole time, her sister-in-law, whichever one she was. She felt it. And she played dumb. Oh, hell no. Ah. Yo, that was a good story. I like that story. I like that story a lot. God, they're all good. The fact that all her stories are so good. As always, I'm going to have her page linked down below. Make sure you hit that like button. Give your thoughts, comments, and opinions on this video. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya.